The Bible is full of incredible tales and enigmatic entities. Here's your guide to its most mysterious beings, the 24 Elders. The depiction of the 24 Elders in the book of Revelation provides a striking insight into the celestial kingdom by combining symbols of authority, salvation, and adoration. These elders, who are dressed in white and crowned with gold, function not just as spectators, but also as active participants in divine administration. They are the embodiment of the victorious state of the Church in John's eschatological vision. It is the ultimate submission of all redeemed authority to the Creator that is symbolized by their appearance around the throne, when they cast their crowns before God. This highlights the concepts of humility and worship that are at the foundation of Christian eschatology. The wheels and living creatures. Through his detailed visions, Ezekiel offers a profound study on the sovereignty and omnipresence of God. These visions bridge the gap between the heavenly and the temporal realms. The all-encompassing aspect of divine oversight and the mobility of God's presence over heaven and earth are both symbolized by the imagery of wheels within wheels that are decorated with eyes, as well as the living animals that have several faces. Behemoth. The inclusion of the behemoth in the book of Job serves as a profound allegorical element, symbolizing the terrestrial domain's overwhelming force. This colossal land creature is portrayed not merely for the sake of adding a mythological character, but as a pivotal part of a larger theological discourse. It stands as a testament to the limitations of human knowledge against the backdrop of divine creation. The behemoth's power and majesty are depicted not to showcase a beast of the earth, but to illuminate a deeper truth, the enormity of the Creator's might, dwarfing human understanding and power. It challenges the audience to recognize the humility required when confronting the mysteries of a creation that transcends human comprehension, thus fostering a deeper respect for the natural order as an extension of divine providence. Leviathan. The Leviathan's portrayal in the book of Job transcends the boundaries of mere myth to touch upon themes of cosmic and divine authority over the sea. This formidable sea creature symbolizes the chaos and mystery of the oceanic depths, embodying the uncontrollable and unknown aspects of the natural world. The dialogue surrounding the Leviathan not only amplifies the themes of divine mystery and power, but also emphasizes the sea as a domain of creation that, like the land, is governed by the Creator's unfathomable will, urging mankind to approach the divine with humility and respect. The cherubim. In the luminous pages of Genesis and Ezekiel, the cherubim emerge as divine sentries, stationed at the frontier of the sacred and the mortal realms. These celestial beings encapsulate the profound mystery of God's presence, guarding the sanctity of the divine with their outstretched wings, while symbolizing the intricate dance between God's closeness to humanity and his supreme transcendence. Positioned at the entrance to Eden and integrated into the sacred architecture of the tabernacle, the cherubim bear mute testimony to the solemnity of sin and the resulting rift it spawns between the Creator and his creation. Their vigilant presence marks both the remembrance of paradise lost and the constant divine quest for reconciliation and restoration. The cherubim articulate the nuanced relationship between God's accessibility to his people and his ineffable otherness. This silent vigil they keep narrates the eternal story of a God who seeks to dwell among his people, inviting them into a relationship marked by reverence for his holiness. It's a narrative that delicately balances the intimacy of God's immanence with the awe-inspiring reality of his transcendence, a dynamic that is central to the understanding of biblical theology. Melchizedek. In the enigmatic tapestry of Genesis, Melchizedek emerges like a comet streaking across the ancient skies, a figure shrouded in divine mystery and rich with symbolic portent. His fleeting appearance before Abraham is not merely a historical footnote, but a celestial prelude to the grand narrative of salvation that would unfold through the ages. Melchizedek, both king of Salem and priest of the Most High God, steps into the biblical saga bearing the dual diadem of royalty and priesthood, foreshadowing the profound roles that Christ himself would embody. In the Epistle to the Hebrews, Christ is proclaimed as a priest forever in the order of Melchizedek, a declaration that ties the threads of ancient prophecy to the living reality of Jesus' mission. This alignment not only underscores the continuity of divine purpose through the ages, but also elevates the understanding of Christ's priesthood as one that surpasses temporal and genealogical boundaries, embodying an eternal intercession on behalf of humanity. His presence heralds the merging of kingly authority and priestly mediation in the person of Jesus Christ, marking the culmination of God's redemptive plan, a priesthood not just of lineage, but of everlasting purpose and divine appointment. Angel of Death. In the shadowed corridors of Exodus, the Angel of Death unfolds as a pivotal figure against the backdrop of Israel's march towards freedom, embodying the stark duality of divine retribution and grace. This celestial envoy descends upon Egypt with the gravity of nightfall, marking a watershed in the saga of deliverance and despair. Here, amidst the whispers of the night, the angel's silent passage becomes a profound articulation of the divine equilibrium between justice and mercy, a testament to the unfathomable depths of God's judgments and the heights of his compassion. For Egypt, this visitation brings a shroud of mourning, a tangible manifestation of the consequences of oppression and defiance against the divine will. Yet for the Israelites, the very same moment heralds a beacon of hope, a divine intervention that carves a path through the sea of captivity towards the promised liberation. The Angel of Death thus stands as a stark emblem of the ultimate cost of iniquity juxtaposed with the promise of salvation for those sheltered under the sign of faith, the seraphim. In the visionary realm encountered by Isaiah, the seraphim emerge as celestial beings of blazing glory, their voices perpetually entwined in a symphony of adoration that magnifies the unparalleled sanctity of the divine. These creatures, alight with the essence of the sacred flame, embody the transformative power that radiates from the presence of God, illustrating the profound purity required to dwell in the Almighty's hallowed courts. Their very essence, woven from the fabric of celestial fire, and their solemn act of purifying Isaiah's lips with a live coal, serve as vivid metaphors for the refinement and sanctification bestowed upon those summoned to God's service. The worship enacted by the seraphim transcends mere ritual, evolving into an active, vibrant offering that ignites the hearts of the called towards greater consecration. Through Isaiah's encounter, the narrative unveils the awe-inspiring holiness of the Creator, underscoring the imperative for humanity to be absolved from the stains of sin. In this ethereal meeting, the seraphim stand as mediators of the divine mystery, their actions revealing the critical interplay between celestial entities and the journey of human purification. This revelation not only uncovers the layers of God's unfathomable holiness, but also illustrates the dynamic role these heavenly beings fulfill in bridging the chasm between the divine and the mortal, guiding souls along the path to sanctity and divine communion. Satan or Lucifer. In the grand tapestry of biblical narrative, the saga of Lucifer's descent from celestial grace into the abyss of rebellion unfolds with tragic grandeur, marking the inception of sin's shadow over creation. Once an emblem of beauty and perfection, Lucifer, transformed into Satan, emerges as the archetype of defiance and malevolence against the Creator's sovereignty. Amidst this cosmic theater of divine justice and insurrection, the stage is set for the ultimate act of divine love, Christ's sacrificial death and glorious resurrection. Christ stands as the bridge over the chasm of estrangement, the beacon of hope piercing the gloom of despair. His victory on the cross is the resounding echo of love's triumph over rebellion, an eternal testament to the power of grace that redeems and restores. The narrative arc bends from the somber notes of Lucifer's fall through the tumultuous saga of human history, marked by battles both seen and unseen towards the crescendo of a promised future. Here, the brilliance of God's love illuminates the path to redemption, where chains of sin are shattered and creation is clothed anew in the radiance of divine presence. In the ultimate denouement, the canvas of eternity is painted with the hues of restoration, where every tear is wiped away, and the scars of sin are healed in the unending light of God's glory. The former things pass away, leaving only the unblemished masterpiece of a new creation. a realm where death and sorrow are but distant memories. Here, in the resplendent dawn of God's kingdom, the narrative of sin and redemption finds its fulfillment, where the triumphant chorus of creation sings of the love that conquers all, and the divine image in humanity is restored to its intended glory.